Welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. It's gonna be episode 14. We're almost halfway through where we were before.
I feel like we're almost at the point that we left off before, though, but I wouldn't know because I haven't watched our old videos.
I don't remember. I don't really want to go back and watch it either. Okay. I carefully push open the door of the furthest door and peek in. It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? What were you saying?
You are. Oh, I just remember what's happening next.
Oh. Desks and chairs are all around the room. A thin layer of dust settled on them. There are some easels in the corner, at least. This looks like the right place. The room is flushed in sunlight from the big windows, shadows creeping all over the desks. Specks of dust are dancing in the stagnant air, making them beams of light almost visible. Jokingly, I call into the empty room. Anybody? Something catches my eye and I stop mid-sentence. I didn't even get the whole thing out. It was supposed to be quick, but geez. Oh yeah, I do remember this.
It's Rin!
Sitting on a desk is a short-haired girl curiously wearing a boy's uniform with a fork between her toes. A morsel of food stuck firmly in the end.
I feel like it's not curiously. I feel like it makes sense for her to wear a boy's uniform.
It does?
Yep. Does it not to you? She has to.
Because she can't wear a skirt?
Yeah.
Because it would show her underwear when she's doing stuff like this?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I feel like that's not very curious. That's like an immediate, like, oh yeah, you'd have to wear pants. Or shorts, at the very least.
My first, I was confused at first, but looking at her in this position, yeah, it quickly struck me as like, oh, okay. Yeah. I can see how this would be a problem.
That would, yeah, I can see how that would immediately be an issue.
This odd way of dining seems to be caused by her apparent lack of hands, but her presence here is what takes me aback even more. How did I miss her before? She's sitting in a corner very still, but I still somehow took her as part of the furnishing or a statue at first glance. I'm not being too observant today as a whole. The girl seems to be frozen in place. Yeah. And the picture is frozen. So it's kind of hard to tell because usually the pictures are frozen, but I kind of got the feeling that she was frozen in place. Yep.
Yeah.
Staring at me with her huge eyes like a rabbit in headlights. She's staring at me, her mouth wide open, ready to accept the fork. I'm staring at her with my mouth wide open, suddenly remembering I didn't finish my sentence and trying to think if I should. This weird statement keeps us both stunned in silence, punctuated only by the wall clock ticking rhythmically.
Hello.
Strange girl. The girl stuffs the fork into her mouth and is staring at me expectantly while chewing. It's a bit awkward. This would make a good anime.
I think people have said that before.
Maybe I've even said it, I don't know. I can't remember. Hello. I was told to pick up some supplies from here. So, for some festival stalls, I think? I didn't think there would be someone here.
There isn't. That's why I came here, too.
She picks up another forkful. Doesn't that mean you're here, then? She raises her eyebrows as if she was suspecting my observation was false.
You are pretty observant. I guess it does. But who are you?
Girl is pretty straightforward, isn't she? Nakai, Hasao Nakai. Just transferred in on Monday.
I'm Rin. Tezuka Rin. Rin Tezuka. I won't shake hands with you, but at least we know who we are now. That's very nice.
Her deadpan manner of talking makes it hard to determine whether she's joking about shaking hands or not. It kind of bothers me. Joking about these matters doesn't feel appropriate at all. I would think it's good to have a sense of humor about these kinds of things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what's appropriate and whether the girl is. She seems to have lost interest in me and is now gazing yearningly back at her food.
I continue my lunch. If you don't mind me, I won't mind you. If you need to get your stuff, the supplies are at the back.
Go right ahead, but lunch, school's already over for the day.
Hey, I eat my breakfast at noon.
I don't eat breakfast.
What word would you use then? There's no word for a meal you eat after lunch, but before dinner, right? It bothers me very much too. I don't really know what I should say.
Oh, dinner. I don't think you are supposed to eat a meal between lunch and dinner to begin with. She doesn't look like she eats that much.
But I'm hungry now, and my delicious boxed lunch would go to waste otherwise. I have curry. It's very delicious.
With much decisiveness, Rin once again picks up the fork between her toes and with at least as much impoliteness.
Impoliteness.
Yeah. She points it straight at me. This picture again.
Nakai, what brings you to this place?
She says as she's eating. Like I said, I was told to look for these things.
No, the school. From outside, you look fine. Is your problem inside?
Very straightforward.
Yes.
I come to a full stop, opening my mouth, but not getting a word out. I
can guess. I'm good at guessing. Better than most people.
Ring cuts me off before I can answer a question or skirt around it somehow. I don't know which I would have done. I froze in front of this issue again. I haven't even told anyone here about my condition, or maybe it's only because it hasn't really come up. I do get the feeling that not making issues of this part of the social code here, as the teacher said. I wonder if the people here could relate. Probably not any better than any normal person could. Can't relate to Suzune's circumstances, or Lily's either. Naturally, while I go through this in my head, Rin keeps considering what my condition could be with an overtly contemplative look on her face.
Contemplative.
It sounded right at the time.
It always does. I'm just making sure we don't get yelled at in the comments.
I can yell all they want. I'm sure I do plenty of stupid things in my videos.
I get yelled at for mispronouncing names and stuff all the time. That's why I'm just like, eh.
As long as they participate. She puts her fork in between her lips and leans back, looking at the ceiling as if the answer was written up there. A beam of light illuminates her face from the window side, creating a massive dark shadow on the other side.
I don't think it's anything in your head, and something in your guts would be boringly ordinary, like this lunch of mine, and less delicious.
Lunch is boringly ordinary? I thought she said it was delicious. Oh, she says it's delicious.
Yeah, the curry is very common and ordinary in Japan.
Mm.
The problem must be in your pants.
This messed up Sherlock's Holmes kind of statement and sheer lack of tact it was delivered with catches me completely off guard. I think I might have reeled back physically as Rin's eyes widen in revelation and astonishment.
So I was right. There's something wrong with your tackle, isn't there?
What? Still partially in shock, but recognizing the need to reply something, I spit out the first thing that I can think of. No, nothing like that. I have a heart problem, arrhythmia.
This entire character is basically just built to mess with people. And she just likes messing with everyone.
Yeah.
And causing problems.
Yeah, it's a pretty good character. I said it more blurted it out, but I said it. I guess she wanted to force it out of him by saying something embarrassing and having him, making him want to blurt it out.
Yeah, a kind of a mental manipulation to make him say what she wanted.
Yeah. The girl in front of me purses her lips together and glowers at me, looking very disappointed.
How boring. Trouble in the Pants would have been much more scandalous.
With this reaction, sorry to let you down.
I forgive you. Just, I collect people, and a person with, that kind of problem would have been really great.
What people?
People with different problems.
So you just, go around asking people what's wrong with them?
Pretty much.
I see. With little left to say, Rin resumes her lunch and the conversation dies away. But I keep thinking about what was said. It's the first time I told anyone else about my condition. All the other people have either known about it already or heard about it from someone else. Or didn't need to know about it, like every other student here so far. Should I have told it as naturally a part of my introductions? Is it expected of me? Hi, I'm Asao. I have a very serious heart condition. Is that how I'm supposed to go around introducing myself from now on? As if our disabilities would define us. What disgusting thought. Or maybe this Tezuka girl just has an unnatural interest in such things. Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
As I walk to the back of the room to pick up the items on Misha's list, a chance opens to study Rin from the corner of my eye. Her hair is a burnt auburn, almost orange. Don't look orange.
I'm colorblind.
I think we've established that we're colorblind.
I try not to get too into the colors anymore. I'm just sitting here just like I accept whatever the book says, whatever anyone else says.
I'm much older than you and I still have problems.
Yeah.
Accepting it, I guess.
It's why I argue with my friends over shades of red.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's like, no, this is what I see, damn it.
Yeah. I once went to school wearing purple pants, and I didn't realize they were purple.
Oh, I think I've heard this story.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
did
from
I tell
Grandma.
it already? Oh,
from Grandma. Yeah.
I think we were tie-dyeing stuff at the time.
Ah.
And some of the dye was still left in there, and my pants got washed with it.
Okay.
They turned purple. I went to school, and everybody was making fun of me for wearing purple pants.
And you were just sitting there, just like, what do you mean?
I was like, what? What color? They look like dark blue. Anyways, I didn't wear those pants anymore.
Yeah, that's fair.
Long hair would probably be impossible with no arms. The boy's uniform and the lack of arms make her look very thin, almost scrawny. She's not particularly pretty except for her murky green eyes and with flicker relentlessly from below her short bangs, even when she eats. The distance and the shadows make it seem like they don't reflect sunlight at all. but instead absorb all of it within them like a deep wells. She moves her feet almost as deftly as a normal person would use their arms. However, I can see how this sight could discomfort people, especially while eating. It makes me feel a bit uncomfortable at least. I hesitate to think about the word unnatural, but it's too late now, isn't it? I keep searching the cabins and shelves for Misha's things, but after enough time passes, the silence grows too uncomfortable. So I try to force some conversation out of this strange girl. So do you always eat alone and this late, or do you get the occasional visitor?
Visitors? Maybe. Maybe you're. Oh, rather. Oh, crap. I read that totally wrong. Visitor. Visitors. Maybe you are my first occasional visitor, but I don't always eat alone either.
First occasional visitor.
Sometimes I eat with a certain person on the roof. If she's not horsing around. I read that as hosing.
Hosing?
Hosing, yeah. I was just like, what?
Horsing? She's part horse.
She likes to do sports.
Emmy? Oh. And that's all I can think to say. Both of us fall silent again as Rin forks the last bit of her meal into her mouth. I look down at my haul and double check it with Misha's list. It seems I have everything except plywood. I thought that plywood was the thing we were looking for.
Misha said she was going to try and find the plywood, but if you could find it, you need to bring some, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I pay attention. So I think I have all the things now.
It's very nice for you. Don't feel obliged to stay. I was about to take a nap anyway.
Seems very much a loner.
You need to do whatever you're going to do with that stuff anyway, right? Or perhaps you'd like to watch girls sleeping.
Not sure what to make of this, but Rin looks serious. Even if I did, I think I have to be going. I'll catch you around, Tezuka.
You can call me Rin.
Oh, whoops.
I feel that our relationship is at this point good enough to warrant this much.
Don't mind me, I'm just a little bit tired.
Oh, we both are.
I was already trying to make my exit, but she draws me back in. Fine, then I'm Hasao.
And you are.
Rin looks at me hard in the eyes, but that intimidating feeling you get when someone stares at you isn't there. It's like she actually is not looking at me at all. She blinks a couple of times and I can't figure out why a pause like this just popped between us out of nowhere.
See you later, Hisao.
There's something like a tiny smile on her face, maybe. Quietly back out of the room. As I shut the door in front of my face, I whisper to myself, what an intriguing person.
Intriguing is definitely a word.
Good time to stop, I think.
Yeah, the painting again.
Right back at the painting again. Yep.
Damn it.
Everything's gonna end with a painting.
No!
Because every time we go in to talk to someone, we go in a room and then we come back out. And there it is, the painting.
Yeah.
Alright. Until that's it for this week. We'll hope you all join us next week. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.